Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Cup of Joe with Joe and Joe podcast. I am your host, Joe, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Joe.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I'm ready to talk about this.
Yeah.
I don't feel ready.
I don't feel ready to put into words what my eyeballs just witnessed in the last 24-ish
I'm really,
minutes.
yeah. I'm really scared.
Why are you scared? Why would you be scared, Joe? Explain to me why you think. Why are you scared? I want to know.
It's just there's just so much, so freaking much.
There is quite a
Oh,
bit.
God.
So, episode 6 of Thousand Year Blood War. This was fucking awesome, in my opinion. This was so cool.
Wasn't it fucking amazing, Joe? It was better. I had an idea what was going to happen, but I did. This is above, beyond anything I could have thought of. Holy shit!
Fuck yeah, dude. The moment the episode starts up and we just see old man Yamamoto facing off against Yuhaba, they said it so many times in this episode show, it's now burned into my brain. I don't have to call him U-Haul anymore. Also, I'm just going to call him Yuhaba because it sounds better than just saying Yuha. Otherwise, I will just call him
I agree.
U-Haul. But yeah,
Yeah,
Yuhaba and Yamamoto, and it helps because they both start with the Y sound. Fuck, dude. He's holding Kenpachi, and then all of a sudden it's just like he's not holding Kenpachi anymore. And I could tell it was gonna be something cool because the way the camera moved to like shift the perspectives, I was just like, "Oh, are we entering Sakuga territory? What's happening?" And the fight. Oh my god, the fight show.
Yeah, I know. The flames.
Dude, the flames are so cool. They're so fucking cool. My favorite shot from this entire episode, I wanted to make it one of like either like the thumbnail or like the fucking video image because I have this amazing screenshot of when Yamamoto's like the flames start erupting out of Yamamoto's feet. But then at the same time, I was like, "Fuck! I can't be known as the foot guy, Joe. I don't want to. I can't do that. You know, we can't be promoting that shit." So I was like, "Fuck! I gotta put it's in." You know, the Disney has their vault. I've got my own safe place for those images, so those go over there. But yeah, they're oh my god, it looks so fucking cool. I just want to talk epic shots with you. Like there are so many epic and awesome looking things in this. When they're in the beginning of their fight, they hop up onto the roof, and then like Yuhaba like smacks down into the roof and the tiles go flying up and then they go flying towards Yamamoto and then Yamamoto fucking like blazes through that shit and sends it flying on back. I was just like, what the fuck? It's like they have all items on, Joe. They're on Final Destination, but they kept the items on and they're using them and it's so cool.
Oh my god, there's so much to like. That scene in particular was phenomenal. I think Yamamoto's voice was great and just like this commanding presence he had. And also just like all his lines, like it was just so merciless. It was like, look, I am ending this here and now, and you just have to accept it. I was just like, fuck, man, you are a tough motherfucker.
Which is all the more subversive when you realize it's not actually Yuhaba for most of the entirety of the fight. It's not him. It's just Sternritter Y, the yourself, which is still a dumb name. But it was kind of cool because when he gets cut down later on, we're just going to jump all over the fucking episode here, but when he gets cut down at the end, I'm just like, well, this obviously isn't the end of him, so either this is a trick, or he's going to heal somehow. And then when speaking of like the imposing presence he has, the shot when he like appears behind Yamamoto after the yourself has been taken out, and he's just this massive black silhouette completely encompassing Yamamoto's silhouette. I was just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's the big daddy.
He is the big zaddy. God damn, it's so fucking cool. Also, I like when he reveals the first sword. I was like, all right, it's a sword. That's kind of cool. I'm a little maybe not confused, but I'm a little disappointed that the Quincy's also are using swords like Jay OP again. I think his name is OP, but Sterner Jay, he had like his little sword thing before he ended up using other tactics and abilities, and now well, one of them has a gun, but Yuhaba also has like a sword, and I was like, I guess it's fine they're using swords. I kind of like them using a different weapon, but then that sword gets destroyed immediately, and then he gets a way cooler sword at the end of this that comes out of out of like a fucking bow in the sky, and I was like, oh, that looks way cooler. I'm hoping he uses that sword for the rest of this. That entire section was just me being like, I don't like his old sword, but I really like his new sword, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, when that new sword comes down, I let my jaw drop. I was like, "Oh, fuck, really gonna do it." I didn't think it would happen in this episode, but holy fuck, they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I, it was just done so well. Uh, I at a loss for words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every flame effect. Speaking of flame effects, let's just talk. I just want to quickly go over what Yamamoto can do with his Bankai, because up until this point, we've never seen his Bankai. I've never seen his Bankai. You obviously knew a little bit about this, but this is the first time I ever saw it. And so
He showed me his Bankai, all right.
oh boy. Um, I like how it's kind of similar to Ichigo's, where it's like, he releases the Bankai and everyone is just kind of like, wait, that's it? It's that thing? And it's like, yeah, the thing you have to be worried about is that all of his power is compressed into something so small, and you really gotta be wary of that. But so he has the four cardinal directions. He got north, east, south, west. The first one he uses is east, and that compresses all of his power into the tip of his blade. So anything it touches is fucking eviscerated. Amazing. You have
Happy you
west.
used that word because that's the proper word to use.
Yeah, it's like it's not destroyed. It's not like a whittle boo boo. It's like no no no, it's fucking gone. Law of conservation of what now? Get the fuck out of here. It is gone, never to be returned.
Oh,
Oh shit, I just got a Discord notification because I forgot to silence that shit. Uh, there we go, it's muted now. Everyone disregard that. So, we got east. We got west, which is where he just envelops himself in so much fire. There are so many flames circling around him. He fucking looks like an Endeavor from My Hero Academia, which is something that you won't get because you don't watch other anime. Anyway, that one is cool. Yeah, that one is awesome. It looks amazing. So much power is coming out of that. I like the commentary from the other, the pretty Stern Ritter, who's like standing off on the side, and he's just like, "This isn't real fire. Oh, it's probably a spiritual pressure." And I was like, I called it. I knew it. Um, I felt smart for being like, oh, it's just. I was like 1 second ahead. I was like, oh, it's a spiritual pressure, and the guy's like, oh, it's probably a spiritual pressure, and I was like, oh, I did the thing. I said the thing. Um. Anyway, South. I think this is my favorite ability. It's so fucking cool. His Bankai South form, he shoves it into the ground, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong here, but he says he uses the flames of his sword to reawaken the ashes of his fallen enemies. Is that about right?
oh,
Cool. Um, it's awesome. And there might be some people who are like, oh, CG bad. Listen, I understand. I feel your pain. I know. But I mean, what the fuck do you want them to do? It looks pretty cool still. Actually, I like it a little bit more because it's kind of unnerving how like all the fucking skeletons are moving and they're just like, "Ah," and it's all like robotic and shit. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So I like the use of CGI in this instance. Fuck you guys. But still, that's like such a terrifying ability. The ability to just reawaken the corpses of your fallen enemies. That's what? Are you kidding me? And the fact that Yuhaba has to try and like march through those guys and like crush them under the heels of his boots to get back to Yamamoto. I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. And that's something else that I'll touch on right before we get to actually I'll just say what the North ability is, and then we'll bounce back to this because it's not that complex. It's just it's just a Kamehameha. It's a really powerful swing. That's all it is. Anyway, back to the fucking Yuhaba and Yamamoto history shit. This episode does something so cool because it shows us the current battle going on, and we get flashes, or not even flash. Well, yeah, it's like flashes of the battle that I presume went on 1,000 years ago between the two of them. You don't get a
Mhm.
whole lot of detail, not a whole lot of context, but it does do a really great job of paralleling the two of them because you see like several stills from that back then, and they might be like artistically rendered because I don't know how accurate any of that shit is if he was actually standing on a pile of fucking Sternritter corpses or whatever. But I like looking at it from that context as is like the parallel of the two, because one in the past, Yuhaba got fucking got by Yamamoto, but now we flip back to this one, and Yuhaba, as we find out, is playing a completely different fucking game. Because after Yamamoto does the Kamehameha North stance, and then Sternritter Y is revealed, and then Yuhaba is revealed, and he's like, haha, fuck you, I was actually talking to Aizen. And then we see that he was talking to Aizen underneath the Squad 1 barracks, and he's just like, what the fuck? Um, and they don't actually end up talking about too much. Yuhaba is just like, hey, you want to join me? And Aizen is just like, no. And they're just like staring at each other, and it's just like a fucking dick measuring contest. And Yuhaba is like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave you down here. And he's like, what? You don't want to try and kill me? Come on, bro. You know you want to kill me. Come on, come on. I'm right here. What are you gonna come on, try and kill me? And he's like, you're still fused with the Hogyoku. It'd take me too long. This suit is all completely white. I don't really want to, it's hard to fucking dry clean this shit. Um, yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave you. And Aizen's like, smart guy, smart guy. But I'll be back later. Ooh. And so then we end the episode with seemingly Yamamoto being utterly defeated because his Bankai is stolen by real Yuhaba, and then he gets cut down by the crazy bow and arrow sword that's all super glowy and looks dope as fuck. And in this entire episode, we get nothing of our normal crew. No Urahara, Inoue, Chad, Nell, Ichigo, none of them. We don't even get Big Monkey Boy doing Big Monkey problems. I want to see what's going on with those big monkey problems, Joe. How are they gonna resolve those big monkey problems?
Oh God. Joe, what did you think? My goodness, what did you think about us? Fact that how they just utterly destroy Yamamoto. Like that. How did that make you feel about the situation we're in?
Oh, I mean, it makes me feel like immense despair because I just witnessed like the beginning of the episode. I just witnessed, oh, all the captains have their hope back because Yamamoto is going fucking balls to the wall. He's like, yeah, it is my time to shine, bitches, and shine he does. But and then we see all this amazing power he has. Like again, every single one of those abilities could be a Bankai unto itself, and he has all fucking four of them in one blade. Like that's amazing. And then the fact that he was dealing with somebody who wasn't even the real one. And then the real one comes along and it's just like, hey, so your Bankai's mine now. So yeah, utter despair is the only thing that I can imagine. And there's a clip from a trailer, end of one of the trailers, that I cannot wait to see in actuality. And I really thought we were going to get at the end of this episode. I don't want to say it just yet, but because I'll wait to see when we actually get it. But I'm waiting because then that would be the absolute like. I see that and I'm like, yeah, no, this is the fucking rock bottom, baby. Um, so I'm real interested to see when that's going to come into play. But fuck, man, I just want to start seeing some of these guys really start fighting back and winning. And I know we got some of that last episode with Kenpachi just fucking up other people, Yamamoto obliterating overkill and all this other shit. But oh man, this is this is war, man, and war is not good. Let me be clear, Obama meme. War is not good. But when I'm watching it in a fictional anime world, holy shit, is it cool as fuck. So I am I'm despairing for Yamamoto. Part of me hopes he's not dead. Part of me hopes he is dead just for the actual stakes of this. But I guess we'll see come the come the rest of the series.
Yeah. And last thing, what did you think of Aizen? Were you like kind of like caught off guard at all?
I was not caught off guard. I think I was expecting it, and I was but not expecting it. I was hoping for it because Aizen is such a like integral player in this world. He was there from the beginning of like the Soul Society arc and all that sort of crap, and later retconned to be like, oh, I was the one who established all this bullshit. I'm the one who did everything for you, Ichigo, and Ichigo's like, oh, fuck you. But the fact that we're getting him in the Thousand Year Blood War arc, and he's interacting with one of the other major villains, cool. And I really like that, and I don't think this would be the end of him, because there's no way you're just like, and we're gonna hang this Chekhov's going up on the wall, and then we're gonna knock down the wall because this doesn't fucking matter. It's like, no, clearly you're setting up something there. I'm very interested to see where that goes. I already have ideas flowing in my head, and I'm just like, if they go down this route, ooh, that'll be interesting. But I don't want to speculate again too much on that, because I like to just let it take me where it must. But yeah, I liked it. I fucking got, because it also makes everything feel so much more connected. It's like, yeah, we had the entire Eisen arc, and then we had the Fullbringer arc, which was its own thing. We didn't see anyone from that era for a little while, and now we're back in Soul Society, so it makes sense that we would see Eisen again. So, oh, I just can't wait to see more of this shit, man.
Yeah, this episode's a good reminder that there's just so many things happening right now, and like, they're only taking it bit by bit. There's just so much more that they have to cover. It's crazy.
I can't wait. I fucking can't wait. All right, is there anything else that you want to talk about in this blazing inferno of an episode?
Oh man, I mean, I'm blown away. This is one of the best I've ever seen.
God damn, I'm happy for the both of us to get to see this. I'm happy for you seeing this adaptation done so well. I'm happy for me that I'm getting good fucking Bleach content again. Ah, oh, thank God. And yeah, I just, God, I hope we get more amazing action scenes like we got in this episode. So, everyone, I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as us. I mean, how could you not with the way this shit looks? It's so fucking cool. And yeah, here's to the next 6 episodes we're getting for this season. I hope they are as good as the first 6. So, all that being said, everyone, love you, we'll leave you, and goodbye.